Hello my loves, I'm Ellie Frost, and on this channel we're talking about the multi-dimensional approach to rapidly and radically healing and transforming during and after narcissistic abuse. And this video is about how the narcissist has everyone fooled, right? Remember, a narcissist is soul detached. They have no conscience, they have no empathy, they're incapable of those things. It is different. True narcissism is a spiritual sickness. They've made a spiritual choice. That is different to standard personality disorders where it's not, you know, someone with autism, for example, lacks empathy perhaps, and Asperger's. Those types of personality disorders, people lack empathy and social skills, but they're not intentionally causing harm, right? The narcissist intentionally causes harm. They know what they do hurts you, they feel your pain and trauma, and they get an energetic hit in the psychic realm from it, right? So how do they have everyone fooled? Well, you'll never know who the narcissist really is, right? They have different types of people for different purposes. It's all very dehumanized. You're very objectified. You're a piece of property to the narcissist if you're a source of supply, right? So they have what's called the flying monkeys and what I call the enablers. Those people are people who keep the illusion alive, that the narcissist has pretended to be someone that they're not. And these people help support that illusion, right? They help support the image the narcissist wants to portray. And they will often swear by it and fight for the narcissist and believe that the narcissist is the victim of things that actually they're doing themselves, right? Narcissists will play the victim to the flying monkeys and enablers. Yeah. So whatever they're doing to you, they'll say you're doing to them so often, right? If you're their source of supply. Remember, when you first met the narcissist, they probably had you fooled. Part of the love bombing stage and the hoovering stage is them projecting who you'd be your ideal match, right? They work in the psychic realm. They know they know how to behave, right? Don't make any mistake. A narcissist knows how to behave. That's how they behave in front of other people, right? So they know what's good behavior and what's bad behavior, but they're master manipulators and they like your pain and trauma. See my last video about that, right? So basically, the narcissist has everyone fooled. They have a huge network, often a huge web of like people who are there to enforce their image, and then their source of supply who they abuse through this cycle. But remember, under the spell of the narcissist, at the beginning of a relationship, they probably have you fooled. And if you've got cognitive dissonance and you're trauma bonded, then you are trying to often bring back the person you think they are rather than who they really are, which is the person behind the mask that is highly abusive, highly manipulative, and highly destructive, right? So don't be fooled anymore. Now, there's a thing that's called cognitive dissonance, right? This goes on with victims of narcissistic abuse, right? And people in trauma bonds. What cognitive dissonance is, it's the inability of our brains to hold on to two opposing ideas. So my brain can't cope with my dad loves me, my dad abuses me. They're two opposing ideas, right? So we tend to the mind can only hold on to one of those beliefs, right? And we tend to hold on to the belief that keeps the illusion alive. My dad loves me, because we want to believe that, rather than the truth of it. If your dad, like my dad is a narcissist, if my dad abuses me, they both could be true in theory, but the brain can't hold on to two opposing ideas. So we have cognitive dissonance, which is like mental blindness, right? The reason like trauma bonds work and abuse cycles work is because in the love bombing and certain stages of the cycle, we have different beliefs about the person we're with than the abuse. So abuse is never just abuse. I made a video on that. It's a roller coaster. If it was just abuse, no one would stay for it, right? But it's because of the cycle of ups and downs that creates a trauma bond, and also creates such confusion and cognitive dissonance, because we can't get our head around who is this person, and we want to believe the nicest thing, right? So that's just to explain that. So the narcissist has everyone fooled, but not you anymore if you're here, right? So do check out my earlier videos, because I've got a lot of content here, a lot of information for you. Not so much on narcissism, but on what you go through. I'm really here for the targets and victims to come into their own spiritual awakening, come into their authentic power and true life. If you are interested in going deeper with me, I have a program called Sovereign, which is such an excellent, it's my program to help you transform and heal from narcissistic abuse and go on to manifest your truly fulfilling life, right? Any comments and questions, please let me know. Please keep liking, subscribing and sharing and support this channel. It means so much to me. I'm so grateful that you're here. Lots of love, and I'll speak to you soon.